Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here with your messages. Something in this reading that you need to hear over the next 3 days. That's the intention. It is a Celtic cross that I'm going to pull, so it can be for the future. You know, it does have a future spot. It is a little predictive. So don't take don't look at the next 3 days as a time limit, please. All right, you probably wonder why I start every reading like that. It's because of comments that I get that are about that. Anyway, so I hope to like ward them off by saying that. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Not all the time. But anyway, I'm so glad to see you all here, to be with you. Feel your energy. Okay, I might not see you, but I feel your energy. Ace of Cups. Lovers. Ace of Cups. What? We got something going on here in regards to love. This might be a love reading. Looking like that, but I can say that also it's a choice, isn't it? It's a decision. It's a crossroads. Might be a choice between lovers. Might be a choice for something that opens up a pathway to something loving, a really loving experience. So, let's see. Aries. For Aries, angel spirit guides, what do you have for Aries, please? What do they need to know? I'm using Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot for your main spread. Oh, I always forget the name. I think it's Luluin Tarot. To clarify, it's basically like regular. It's like regular tarot. That's really interesting that that's coming out, because I did do a reading for you all. Cat scratch, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's a cat scratch. I did a reading earlier for you, and the Five of Cups was to the side. I wonder if I should just go ahead and put, you know what? I think I will. If you see two readings for you, it's because I decided just to post the one with like a breakthrough spread, but you'll notice the Five of Cups being on the side of it. I did it just a couple of hours ago. 2 for the outcome. Yeah, I figured, I had a feeling that one was going to come out. 9 of Pentacles. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles in your read. Something told me after I did that reading that it was almost too abstract, and that I felt like I needed to do a Celtic cross for you. But I'm just going to go ahead and publish it, and you'll just have 2 readings to help you, help assist. But I can tell you the 4 of Pentacles was in it, and the 5 of Cups was off to the side. Now we have 8, 9, and 10. We have the difference is that there's more of a focus here on money. It seems like money, stability, finances, self-reliance. To see it all. But there's something we're dealing with. Like, I'm feeling exhaustion. Now, I am feeling exhaustion because I've had I just played tennis on my Oculus. It tends to, I play it for like hours. So, but then I was thinking, you know, I'm about to do Aries, and I don't believe in like coincidences. I think it lines up with the exhaustion that I would feel anyway, with something that you're going through as part, because it's still part of the reading. 10 of Wands here in the heart of the matter. You have 10, 10 in your reading. This is about patience, divine timing. I have the Magician where you are. So tell me about justice. You may hear in my voice I am a little tired. But like my mind is ready, you know. My body might be tired, but my mind is ready. It's here. Tell me about justice. Tell me about this recent past. Oh. Star for you. Somebody else. They're telling me this is somebody else. This is somebody else. Okay. I usually don't get into energies that are other people, but if they're specifically telling me this is another person, then this is another person. And I understand that you are related to this Queen of Wands energy, but the way that I'm reading, see, I'm looking at justice as marriage, partnerships, contracts, really strong relationships in our life, also life balance and things like that. But then we have these two character cards. They're supposed to be inspirational, confident, getting going in the right direction with passion, but they're everything opposite of that. Oh, you know, and I don't even get into, there's something here about you finding truth or justice in a situation where there was someone who's, I don't even use this word much, so you know it means something if I say it like this. This person was being quite witchy in a not good way. In a not good way. There's no, it wasn't for love and light. It wasn't so mote it be like for the good here. No, this person like misused. I almost feel like they misuse spirituality. There is some reason that something was held back because of this energy, that something didn't move forward. I think that's come to an end, though. That's coming to an end because, well, one, your heart has had a completion, so it's decided enough's enough. The heart of the matter is enough's enough. This doesn't have to be somebody who like identifies with dealing with magic or anything. It could be manipulation. It could be stuff like that. That stuff exists, though. To me and my beliefs, it exists. And there can be people who are manipulating and really it's like for the good of them, and that's it. And so be it. And I don't like that energy. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It feels off. This is a person who was wearing a mask with you. And you could have really thought this person was very, very spiritual is what I'm getting. I'm getting the feeling like you could have felt like there was a very strong tie. This could be a man or a woman. But I'm just saying, they're showing me like, in my mind's eye, I guess you could say, her being upside down like that, and the mask or the persona or the performance, like it's slipping off because she's upside down. So like a mask was dropped off, something was revealed about this person to you. It could be dark magic. It really could be. I mean, and I'm not, to me, dark magic could be ill intention, which has stamped with evil eye energy, you know? So this person could have been very jealous too. Something about your spotlight or something like that. Unfair competition. No, maybe you worked with this person, or you, I don't know. Maybe it was like a false, look, Knight of Wands reversed, a false twin flame. Like, I know, words, labels, I get it, but it's the best way I can describe it right now. Tell me about Five of Cups. Tower in the reverse. Tower in the reverse. Four Pentacles is a challenge. Look, I am going to post that other one for sure, because the Four of Pentacles was the challenge. It's in the challenge spot, but in the other reading I have in case you don't look at the other reading, I have a pyramid-like shape, and the challenge is was the Four of Pentacles. Now I can remember. because it was about holding on to something from the past. Five of Cups is holding on to something from the past. It's a Tower, but it's in the reverse. I'm just getting a message. Something cannot be rebuilt. P.S. But there's a holding on. We've got to let go of that energy. Or whatever this was. Tell me more about why the Tower's here in the reverse. Some postponing, moving on. Postponing movement. Like, I feel like you could get it. I don't feel like this is a block or a stalemate, although that can represent that card too. I think this is purposeful postponement of a decision to split from a situation, a relationship, or even if I said it could be like a job related thing, but something that's not moving forward. It's on purpose here though. Maybe this is some sort of strategy, or this is just the dynamics of what's going on. Is you postponed something, it was not moving forward, or you postponed moving forward from something kind of similar there. And so now this is why we get the Ten of Wands. It's a build up. It was a build up. I have a feeling that the person in the Two of Swords, you, is appearing to be very peaceful here in this spot that you find yourself in. I feel like you're the holder of the power, like powerful information. You hold some sort of big major power in what you decide here. That could be why you have some energies trying to manipulate or even trying to get hold on to you or keep you in a spot that you're ready to move on from. Well, so the heart of the matter is 10 of Wands. Let's move on. Five of Pentacles. Now I'm reading that. Somebody knows that when Aries has had enough, is fed up, that Aries eventually is going to say no more and walk away, leaving somebody out in the cold. Right, but not going back on your word. Once this decision's made, once this is a big final decision, once it's made by you and expressed to these people, to this person, they know that there's obviously something they have really depended on you about for. Maybe took advantage. Something led you to the Ten of Wands, and so maybe you care a lot as to how something is going to feel for someone. But do you see how much progress you have with your Pentacles in this reading? The 4 to the 5. We just need to see the 6 and the 7. Then we have the 8, 9, 10. So the 6 and the 7 would be success, working well with others, reciprocity, scales being balanced, and patience and timing with long-term planning involved. 6 of Swords here. Getting away, listening to your intuition. Yeah, somebody fears the position they're going to be in once you make this decision. But like I say, I don't want to really focus. I want to focus on you here, because you have some good things going on. And you're in the Magician energy, so of course you do. Of course you do. You already know your power to manifest and create. You understand how the elements work. You understand your own power. You make it look magical. You make it look magical, and you're ready to invest in you, in something that you want to manifest. I wonder if you're putting some of this money that's going to come in to what you would like to manifest, something that maybe you're able to fund now, or that you're going to be able to fund. The opportunities within you is what they're showing me within. When I see that Ace of Pentacles reverse, I don't always read it like that, but they're showing me about that going within you, investing in you, your manifestations. Who's the King of Pentacles in the environment? Somebody that you're not necessarily getting that along well with. Why did I say it like that? Sorry. It's like the information channeled in, it's a little choppy. 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords. So 3 of Swords might be a breakup, could be heartbreak because of some other people that are being petty that are also involved. Maybe that's why they wanted to do a Celtic cross, because it seems like you've got other people in this storyline, like heavily. So there's some sort of betrayal that has happened here in the environment. And it is coming directly from this King of Pentacles energy, which is somebody who's supposed to be very business-minded. They're supposed to be the umbrella financially, either for a company or for a family. I mean, both, right? But I wonder if he's if he's part of this drama. The 5 of Wands. Is this person involved in it? Let's see. I do have another deck that we can get a little bit more information on, just to see what is the involvement with the King of Pentacles here. Is it over money? Are people arguing over money? They might be arguing over the fact of what's about to come for you. Somebody's going to be really heartbroken, especially anybody. Like, I don't feel sorry for them. That's the reason I'm laughing. It's because this person is going to feel heartbroken because they're going to be left out in the cold because they treated you bad in the past. So when this yacht energy comes for you, luxury, affluence, success, whoa, like the completion, right? Wealth. When they see you being the shooting star that you are, getting everything you wish, they're going to understand what they can't take back very well. And the complications and the heartache that they caused you during this time of getting now to watch you ascend. They might be about to see you sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away, come sail away with Aries. Sorry for the singing. No, that wasn't good, but you know what I mean. Like, it's that type of a vibe. Fun, freedom, high vibe. Well, all right, you shooting star. You're creating jealousy. You're creating jealousy. Get ready, because more's to come. I have a feeling more is to come, because there's a very strong focus on your finances getting really good here. Can't be denied what's coming in for you. And yeah, that's crazy. The song by Muse, Madness, is coming to my head. That's what it's gonna feel like for some people. That madness. They, like, a person can't get you off their mind because they feel like that what's coming in for you, it's because you're the magician, is gonna, like, create some kind of madness in other people. Probably people that gave you problems, though. So, you know, Page of Cups, upright, Five of Cups, in the reverse. How we want to see it, right? How we want to see it. I was actually looking at the Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords as I was shuffling. So I'm thinking that this is clarifying what you're moving towards, future energy, because it makes sense going from the Five of Cups to now the Five of Cups reverse. And why? Because you're going to accept a new offer. You're going to get unexpected, dreamy news. I mean, that's just what that is. And it gives you a fresh start that's hopeful, optimistic. The Sun, hopeful, optimistic. I could use the same words. It could be a new relationship, a new job. Something really good. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. It says, welcome to the future. Develop your skills. Something to invest in, right? You have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom, mastery level. Maybe you don't even see that because that's the card that represents what we don't see. So maybe it's something you don't see about yourself, of some sort of mastery level that you have already right now. Two of Cups, and it's in the reverse. Yeah, but the breaking of, maybe this is what you would postpone, but it's the breaking up of a partnership because of accepting a new one, or new job, or a new offer. It's something really loving, though. Like, it has a lot, and it's gonna lead to a lot. King of Swords. Yeah, you're ready for this, right? You're in the Four of Cups energy where it's like, Tell me about King of Swords. Smartest man on any planet. Six of Wands. It's going to bring you your victory. Your brains is bringing you your victory. Yeah. Your brains, your discipline, your effort, your coherence. You have a certain order, and it's going to work out for you. So other people are going to be praising you, and truly, because you're going to be this star. I'm not just saying this. Like, you have a lot of examples of this good stuff that's coming, and I've got the message of jealousy, envy, but I'm also getting a more positive amount of people supporting and loving, and letting you sit up top where you belong. So it's praise, it's recognition, and it's a feeling of really big achievements. Tell me about Ten of Pentacles. Completion, wealth. Oh my goodness, and you're going to meet your counterpart. Oh, I don't think you know about this. Or I don't think you know about that. Now, I will point out the King and the Queen of Swords sitting right next to each other too. They can be people that work together, like they are connected through their mind, their intellect. That would be the thing that I see them being connected, as having that in common. Telepathy. There could already be telepathy with this person, or you will experience that with them. This is saying that your mind is really sharp and clear, and it's also saying you're going to get your Ten of Pentacles with your focus and with your skill. Yeah, something's going out. Death to the Five of Pentacles, death to the worry, and death to the overdoing it. Like, this is no force whatsoever. It's just going to come naturally because you really deserve it. Let's light one of these red candles. Okay, for creativity, right? For love, for creativity. That might be love. It might be a love thing. Very strong connection. I don't think you see it. Or you'll be surprised, pleasantly surprised. They hold a lot of authority, those, the King and Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. It's kind of just repeating what I said with this. It's like repeating it with your focus, with your determination, with your drive. Paths are going to, let me add that, paths are going to be opened up to you for you to receive a whole heck of a lot of money, of finances. So self-reliance, financial achievement. It says luxury at the end of the world. I mean, we talk about the self usually when we're talking about the Nine of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, completion is like including everything too. But yeah, of course it is. It's about Pentacles. So what you're creating, the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of, wow, that's a lot of money. Now you have another, yep, divine counterparts, two of them. The King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Swords. Okay, I know it dropped. Yeah. Nine of Wands is your persistence, your stamina, your fortitude. It's your endurance of never giving up attitude, no matter what you've gone through. The Eight of Swords could be a challenge to Judgment in the reverse. Oh yeah, okay. It has to do with that. This has to do with the path that you're being pulled to, right? And then any energies that were manifesting in the head as being like thoughts that kept you attached to things in the past or made you feel like you were stuck in one place or blocked somehow. It's just it's a mindset thing, perspective shift, and it shifts everything when you free yourself. So it's about what you're holding on to. This just in the form of obsessively worrying about your position, about where you're at, and changing anything up. You know, there's some sort of worry about that. But it'll be fine. Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Swords, sorry. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Rebirth. There's your investment. You've already been sowing the right seeds for this to manifest for you. So now it just needs patience with your crop. You can expect that these painful endings will be put in the past, and you'll rise kind of new, completely new. Rebirth. Your harvest is coming. There's that decision. Empty nest. Moving on. Cycle completion. New life and graduating. The forked road, which was on your other reading too. And the Four of Wands kind of energy with cake. The forked road says direction change, options, free will choice, opportunity, alternatives, multiple choice, the moment of truth, crisis, possibilities, change in circumstance. I think it's the Page of Cups. Or the Page of Pentacles, actually. And then the 4 with the cake is celebration, ceremony, recognize, honor, award, commemorate. It's something that could be a wedding coming up here too. But, so that's what I have for you, Aries. I'm sending you much love. Bye.